So you're watching a serious video about game development. It's 2D game platformer game development, and we already finished with the control, left and right, jump. Yeah, if you are new here and you want to learn how to do that, you can watch this playlist. Okay, and we got a pretty detailed, I think, tutorial on that. And right now I'm going to add an animation of climbing up. But if you watch my previous video, you will notice that this default asset do not have a climbing asset ready, so I draw it myself. So you just go to Photoshop and draw this climbing. And we draw 3 frames, and let's test it out. Hopefully it can work. So I think it's pretty safe just to exit Photoshop, and I already export that as a PNG file. I think something like that. PNG. PSD we don't need that, but I prefer to have a sort of the original file ready. So PSD, PNG. We don't want this PSD file, remember. Okay, so let me just expand every part. And this is PNG, this is PSD. So PNG, holding control. I think this will be a PNG. Okay, so yeah, PNG, and this will PSD. This will be a PNG. So this one, and I think this one. Okay, so we get but I think we need to do that in order. So 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so then we can make an animation out from it. So we can right click that and create animation, or say where's animation? Yeah, animation, and this will be our climbing animation. Okay, we got animation folder, so we can click and drag that to animations. So we got climbing with attacking with the idling, and we also got the player's sort of a navigation animator that control all the animations here. And what I'm trying to do is to get this climbing animation and click and drag it here, and let's test this animation out. Okay, so I think I can make transition, okay, and make transition back to idle. Nothing too fancy about that. I'm gonna just, this is not the final result, is that I just want to quickly test out whether the animation is good or not, because this is a thing I draw myself, so no guarantee. Is climbing. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is to once I click that and start climbing, play all this climbing animation, and let's just loop it. Okay, and this I think we'll adding let's add a criteria transition, and do not have exit time. Yes, we can just delete that and get everything just back to 0. Idle climbing, exit time. Then adding the condition is climbing, true, go back to climbing, and is climbing false. Do not have exit time, and adding condition is climbing false, go back. so I can switch it on and off. Let's quickly test it out. Yeah, no guarantee it will work, okay, because I think the size is definitely not good enough, so I might need to resize that. It's definitely too big for us, so yeah, I think I need to. Yeah, I think I need to find the approximate good size for that. So what I'm going to do is to change the source. Let's just grab this player here so I can compare these two. So this will be our climbing, and it's definitely too big. So I'm going to change the source of it by pixel per unit. I think it's still pretty big, so maybe 1000. And apply that, so we'll apply these changes. Still pretty big. So maybe 2000. Yeah, or simply you can just decrease the source image. But I'm just trying to get the quickest way of doing that. Just let Unity handle that. And yeah, I think maybe a little bit bigger would be okay. So let's decrease that. Maybe this. Go back, apply changes. Okay, I think 1800 is pretty good. So yeah, I think I sort of need to change all that to 1800. So this one, apply that, this one, and this one. Alright, apply that. So yeah, I can get rid of this comparison game object. Right click it, delete it, and get our guy back to the scene. I think I can even move the camera as well. Camera right now is and of course you can make the camera follow you guy. Yeah, and once you have finished with the adjustment of the source, and you go back to your game, you start climbing. You just switch off its climbing. You can see it's coming, it's climbing, but clearly the animation is a little bit weird. That's because we move this guy above the ground, which is not what I supposed to do. So that's not what it is supposed to do. So I'm going to, yeah, it's pretty lucky that I got a PSD file already. Okay, so we just go back to Photoshop. We got this PSD file, and yeah, we won't be able to open it. Very strange. Let's open it from the Finder. So we can go back, I think here. We can reveal in Finder and get our Finder file. Okay, we got this PNG, and clearly we don't need this 3 PNG file because yeah, we're going to replace that anyway. So let's just leave it. I'm going to use the 9 climb 1, 2, 3 to revise that. 1 and 2 and 3. Let's go back to 2 and go back to 3. Okay, yeah, so yeah, definitely this above the ground. So maybe I'm going to just make it, drop it a little bit. So at center, but drop it down a little bit. But if I just drag too low, it will just got to the yeah. So maybe I think I'm gonna adjust the sword so I can actually stand on the ground. So sword, and let's rotate it. Maybe something like this. Okay, so I can just get everything and make it stand on the ground, and I think that's pretty good. And then I'm going to select everything, just move it. Remember, get it to the center of it, move it to the ground. Okay, so maybe something like this, because you climb, right, and you climb up a little bit, so maybe this is a better way of doing that. Okay, you need to apply changes. You climb and climb up a little bit, and we can single the sword out, rotate it so it move a little bit. So let's quickly jump back and forth this 2 frame, climb up, yeah, up a little bit, and then yeah, let's just save it just to play it safe. And here we can select everything, we can grab everything as well, go back. I'm trying to get this stick as standing as a surface. You don't need to make the guy actually climb up, because we can achieve that using our program to do that. Okay, so this is transition. This will be our actual change. So don't forget to apply that. So boop, boop, boop. So 3 frame. That looks pretty good. Boop, boop, boop. And single out this. Rotate it. And maybe tilt it furthermore, because this leg climbing up. So boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I think the sword is a little bit weird, so this climb up, this should be tilted to down. Okay, and then I'm going to rotate that to the center, apply, and then I'm going to move it up a little like this, so it won't become weird. Okay, boo, 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 boo. Yeah, if it rotates, we'll just go from this frame to back to this frame. I think this looks pretty good. Okay, so then of course you can just export that, quickly export that to our Finder, and we can now climb PNG and then just replace it. This is a quick way of doing things, yeah, because we already got this PNG file. So now climb to, save it, replace it, and then we can export that. 3. And of course, when you export that, you can adjust the size as well before you export. But let's just stick with that. Clearly this is too big. Maybe just turn it down a little bit. Here I think you're going to update the asset, and let's play that to test it. Okay, key is still working, and moment of truth. climbing, definitely not correct. So let's check this out. Maybe it's because of the animation, the climbing animations is not good enough. So let's go back here. We got this climbing animation. Maybe just recreate this climbing animation altogether. So delete this animation, and transition will be ignored. Does not have, yeah, this is the climbing, just delete altogether. I would do that again. So let's go back to this climbing. That's pretty easy for you to find. Okay, so we actually got to the ground. I think it's pretty good. But the size still needs a little bit fine tuning. Remember, this is a scene. Okay, so I think I can just click and drag it here. Okay, the size is pretty good. Size is pretty good. So yeah, let's stick to that and delete this climb L1, delete it, and 1, jump it, because I think this is a PSD file. Yeah, PSD file. So 1, 2 maybe, and 3. Okay, right click, create animation, line, animation, click and drag. This is just the standard stuff that we do multiple times. Make transition back. We already got climbing, so we can edit the transition. Yeah, we can use this defaults because it's climbing. Then go back, have exit time, and add condition is climbing false. Okay, let's go back. Remember the animation, the state, transition, I did not change, so it might get a little bit weird. So yeah, it's not looping. So climbing, we can get a loop, and it's climbing. Okay, it's a little bit weird because move up a little bit after I've already moved that to the ground. Okay, I think the reason for that is that I already placed this guy on the ground, so maybe it's the collider sort of thing, but it's nearly indistinguishable. So let's just pretty weird. Let's just leave it here, because I don't think this will matter too much. Maybe just some cache of the Unity after I restart it may just to solve the problem. So yeah, I'm going to just pause this video,